Hey, Robert Davis back with you again. Hey, it's time we wrote some reports. Hey, yeah, let's do that. I started up a brand new VCL application. It's all blank. Let's get started. We're gonna name this form. No, just, okay. Now let's throw on a main menu. We'll just keep it simple. Double click here. We'll call this reports. And just leave it at that. Now we'll put a quit on here too. And with quit, what we'll do is double click to get to the event code for the click. And we'll just say application terminate semicolon. Okay, and if we run that, get this reports menu and quit. We'll add some reports to it, but our quit is working. Okay, now let's go back to design mode, and what I'm going to do is go down here to dbgo and put a AO connection on. And you can just drop that anywhere. It doesn't show. And let's build a connection string to a database. We want the Jet 4.0 OLE DB provider. And let's go find us a database. I'm going to go to Documents and Contact. Get rid of this. Test connection. That's working. Okay. Okay. And uncheck this so we don't get the login prompt. And let's put a table on, just for brevity's sake. It's a little less complicated than the query. Okay, and we've got to set the connection to the ADO connection, and then pick a table name. And double click on it, add all fields, and we'll just go ahead and put these all on here. We don't need ID on there. Let's narrow these fields down. 1, 2. And we'll just set the width to a uniform width of 200. There. Now, you see it created a data source for us for accessing the table. Then, what we want to do is drop a grid wrong one. Drop a grid, and we need a navigator. So let's do this. Set that there. Set that there. Put this up at the top of the grid. Give that a little separation. Yeah. And then we need a standard button. There it is. And we'll put this down here. And we'll call that quit. Oops, that's trying to get alignment. Don't want that. We want caption, yeah. Caption. Let's see. If I could type. And we'll do the same thing here. Okay. Go back to design, see where we're at. Okay, well, let's get this party started. Let's run this. And, I didn't connect these to the data source, so we'll use the quit button. These two go to the data source. And we'll pick data source 1. And we need to make the table active. Set that to true. There, you see it populates just fine. Let's run this and add a record. We'll say add, and we'll say this is all fictitious, of course, you know. We'll open them on January 1st, 1945. I didn't put the date in on it, so I get an error. Okay, so see that record saved. And go back up to other records, we can see them all. Now, that's the basics for a single table database little database application. This is just a simple one to use to illustrate the reporting features that come in Fast Report 6 that you can download a trial of and try it out, I think for 30 days. Anyway, no, I don't get any remuneration from Fast Reports for this. Anyway, so let's quit this and let's go down to Fast Reports. Well, here we go. And we'll put a DB data set. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, see that puts that on there. Let's go ahead and assign that to the data source so it can talk to the table. And then we need a report component. Let's see. Here. And just simply double click on the report. The data set's already set up to talk to the table. So just double click on this. It will launch the designer. Okay, and we'll take you through the simple process. We've got to assign the code. So we'll see. Data. Here we go. Okay. And you see the fields come up over here under the data tab in the data tree. And they come up. So let's go to our page 1. We're going to select new. We're going to use the wizard. And we'll select our fields. We don't need ID to be on here. First name, middle name, last name, phone, email, date of birth. And won't use any group bys this time. We'll get to that later in a later tutorial. Let's select columnar, style. I like soft gray, that's nice. And okay. And see, it does all the work for us. This is where the report titles can go. And we'll change this to contacts list. And you see that updates that. We have my first name, middle name, last name, phone, email, and date. A little separation between records, and they'll flow one right after the other. So let's go ahead and preview that. There we go. What we don't see is Tommy James Hilfiger on here. So here's the thing that you need to do. Close this. This will automatically save. And let's deactivate this and activate it again. And there's Tommy Hilfiger. So let's try the fast report again. Do the preview. And there it is, Tommy James Hilfiger. Whatever. So that's a very simple way you can get this. These are system variables. Tells you what day and what time it was previewed and what page, how many pages there are. We have one of one. We'll close that. We'll close this. And then let's go to the main menu. We'll click on that and click Insert. And we'll say Contacts List. Double click on it. Take it to the click event. And we'll put in here FRX report 1. Wait a minute, what do I call that? Yeah, FRX report 1. Let's see what we got here. No errors. Let's try this now. There we go. So we've created a simple list report for our contacts, and we've tied it into the menu. It's all automatically saved for us. And we can close that. Now let's try one more record and put in. And I don't know her date of birth. So you see that saved now. And let's look at our contacts list. And there she is. There she is. So it automatically updates the report. Everything's saved. Let's do one more quick report. Let's do a birthday list. We'll close this. Insert. Birthday list. And we'll move that. Yeah, we want our contacts list to be first. And then, simple way to do this in design, go back to this, get under the report object, and we'll assign that to the data set. Data set 1, and then double click. We'll do this again, report data. You see there's nothing here yet because this is unchecked. Check it, and here we go. And we're going to pick new, report wizard, fields, get first name, middle name, last name, date of birth. No groups. Columnar. Next. Soft gray. Finish. And it's done all the legwork for us. And we'll call this. Just double click that. And we'll call this list. Okay. Preview. And you see everybody with a birthday is on here. And our title there. We'll close that. Now let's just run back to the application. Deactivate the table. Reactivate it. And then try this again. It's all saved for us, of course. And there she is, Nancy Jo Schweitzer. She doesn't have a birthday show, so she goes at the end of the list. And I don't have these in any particular order. It's the input order is all it is. And, okay, and close that. Go to the main menu. Double click on birthday list. And we'll say FRX report to Show report. And it's a Boolean. It has to be true to show the report. And there you have it. See that code? It's one line. The report generator did all the work. Here's our baby database application. We're going to try the birthday list. And look, there you go. There you go. And if you want to order it, let's do this. Design ADO table. And index field names. We're going to put, let me see, wait a minute. No. What is that field name? Oh, date of birth. Silly. Now let's run it and see what we got. Birthday list. Now you see, this goes in ascending order from lowest to highest. And Nancy has no birthday. And 45, 50, 50, 55, 58. So they're ordered just by setting the index field name to birth, date of birth. That's all there is to it. And the sky's the limit on the reports that you can make with Fast Report 6. So download that trial and start using it. Marry it into your menus. And, oh, you know, and it just so happens this is in birthday order too, because I haven't changed the index field names. So there you go. Enjoy Fast Reports. It's a good tool to have. You know, I usually say without a good database and a good report writer, an application's just not worth it. Well, you guys have a good evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.